Hey you guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're already subscribed, if you're not subscribed, make sure you go down below and you subscribe because we're lit every single day over here on this channel, period. So today you guys, I want to talk about fake friendships, the people that I used to be around, people that I used to think were my friends that really were not my friends, but I was just too blind to see or understand what really was going on. And just being around people really ruined my life that were trash people to be around. So I want to talk about like some key things that really started to make me realize, okay, this is what I really need to watch for when it comes to especially women, because I'm the type of person, I don't really hang out with a lot of guy friends. I mostly have female friends. So these are the things that really helped me to realize what was going on in these friendships and why these friendships really were tea and they were not good for me. So, and also you guys, these bad friendships that I had changed the trajectory of my life for the worst. So I want to talk about it. So signs that they were never really my friend. The first thing, you guys, is subtle sabotage. So I feel like this is the main thing that I have had to deal with fake friends is subtle sabotage. And I think like when you are a female and you're in a friend group, you don't really think like, oh, these people are going to try to sabotage me. Especially if you don't, I'm not saying I don't like think highly of myself, but I don't consider myself like the center of the friend group. I don't consider myself the prettiest in the friend group or the wealthiest in the friend group or none of those things. So I don't really expect anyone to feel any type of way about me. But for some reason, it always happens to where females feel threatened by me. They feel threatened by my potential. And I get into these friendships where they feel the need to sabotage. I don't know if it's because they're worried about me overshining them, outshining them, doing better than them at some point in life, or whatever the case may be, but I've definitely had to deal with the subtle sabotage. These are moments where there are passive-aggressive comments. Like for instance, one example, this girl one time, I was like, wow, I'm really starting to fill out these pants. Like I'm really starting to look good. And she was like, yeah, girl, because you're gaining a lot of weight. And I was like, oh. So passive aggressive comments like that to try to get you in your feelings or get you overthinking, especially if they know you're the type of person who overthinks things. That's the worst when they know that you're an overthinker, because they know exactly what to say to get you to be overthinking about whatever it is. Making you doubt yourself, making you feel like you haven't made any progress, making you feel like the progress that you have made is due to luck, or it's due to, oh, well, you just got really, really lucky. Like, oh, wow, that's crazy. Like, how did you even do that? That's crazy. Like, nobody is usually able to do that. You are so lucky. Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, it took me so long to get there. It took me so long to do that. You literally did it in 1 month. And there's a way I feel like you can say that and it sounds like you're being supportive, but in all reality, you're really trying to make somebody feel like their progress wasn't really, it was all luck, or it was all just like, oh wow, like it just fell into your lap, like you're just so privileged, like you just have all the privilege in the world, when in all reality you took so much time and effort, you put so much work into your goals, and the same friend is like, oh well, it was just luck, it's not even that serious, girl, whatever, you know, like anybody could have done it type of situation, making you doubt yourself. Undermining your goals, making them seem like your goals aren't like important, or you should have other priorities, you should have other goals. Like, why are you even trying to obtain that? Like, that's not even important. Like, I get that you're trying to do this, but really what you should be doing is this. Like, undermining your goals, making you feel like your goals are really not important or not important as theirs, or just like really just making you feel like as low as possible. Like, it's just that subtle sabotage. And like I said, you guys, it's worse for people like me who's an overthinker, because they know exactly what to say to get me to be in my thoughts. to get me to be overthinking that one thing that they said. They know what they're doing. I've had quite a few friends over my life that have been subtle sabotagers. They maybe have a little bit of power over me in a moment, or like maybe they're the leader in a group project and they make me feel like I'm less than, or I'm not as important as them, or I don't have the same accomplishments as them, even though the accomplishments match up or mine are more. Just basically making me feel like less than. And then the other thing I think that goes with the self-sabotage, or not the self-sabotage, the subtle sabotage, is embarrassing you every chance they get. Any chance that they get to make you look bad or make you embarrassed, or not following through with their word around friends so that they can embarrass you. Or I had an instance where I had a photo shoot and I was supposed to have a makeup artist. I had paid to have a makeup artist. I had paid to have my hair done. And when it came down time for the photo shoot, there was another girl who was part of this photo shoot. She was supposed to be organizing the whole thing. She had made sure she had got her hair and makeup done and she looked fabulous for the shoot, but she did not schedule me to see the makeup artist. She didn't schedule me to get my hair done. So now I'm going into this photo shoot that's supposed to be plastered all over my social medias and used for promotion, and I look a hot mess because my hair looks crazy and my makeup is like, well, I can do my own makeup, but at the time, you guys, I had to really rush because we were trying to get to work and we were trying to do all this stuff, and it was just like, it was a nightmare. But long story short, this person was trying to subtly sabotage me without it being too obvious, because they really didn't like me. They really weren't actually my friend. So it was like any chance that they got to make me feel less than them, it was immediately they were going to take it. And there was times where I noticed this was happening, but the way that some friends will do things is they will do things in a way that will make it seem like they are genuinely being a kind person. And they'll make it seem like to other people around you that they're genuinely being a good, kind person. And in all reality, they are trying to sabotage you. And it's like, you feel crazy because you feel like, am I the only person seeing this? Like, it makes you feel crazy because it makes you feel like, am I the only person seeing this right now? Or is anybody else seeing this? And it makes you like have to go around and start asking people like, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Am I imagining this? Like, I don't want to seem crazy, but like, am I imagining this? And sometimes they'll validate you and be like, yeah, no, bitch, you're not crazy. That person's trying to sabotage you, which has happened before. Or they'll be like, I really can't tell. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's the main thing, you guys, is the sabotage. I've had so many people try to embarrass me online, try to make me seem like a bad person, try to sabotage my career, try to ruin my reputation. And so I feel like that's the number one main thing, is just really notice that subtle sabotage. And sometimes it don't even be subtle. Sometimes it be right in your face. The second thing, you guys, is my friends that I knew were not my friends, or were not going to stick around long. And I always try to give them the benefit of the doubt, were the people who kept using my dancer name, even though I told them use my actual name, because my name is Jessica. My name is not Tequila. So I get that's what a lot of people know me by. I completely understand that. However, if I'm around you for a long period of time, and if I genuinely consider you to be a friend to me, why are you using my dancer name? Like, why are you calling me Tequila everywhere we go? Why are you calling me Tequila in front of my parents? Why are you calling me Tequila in front of my manager? Like, why are you? So it's like, to me, it was kind of disrespectful, because it's like, and the thing about me is, my friends, I never called them by their dancer name. Like, I never used to call them by their dancer name. I would figure out what their real name is once we became friends, or once we started talking, or whatever, once I got to know them. And I would always call them by their actual name, like, because your name is your name. A dancer name is meant to be used inside the club. So why are you calling me Tequila outside of the club? That's how I knew certain friendships weren't gonna last, because I just always felt like that's crazy. Like, that's so disrespectful. Like, why are you still? And I would correct people. I'd be like, you can call me Jess. Like, you know my name is Jess, right? It's not Tequila. Like, you can call me Tequila if you want. And a lot of time when I would see like subscribers or like fans in public, they would call me Tequila, and that's fine. But like, if I genuinely know you and we're genuinely friends, why are you calling me Tequila? Why are you calling me by my dancer name? Like, you want to dance? Like, you want to dance bad, don't you? It just, to me, it showed me that you didn't value me. You didn't see or value me more than my role of Tequila, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but I feel like it does. Like, you didn't see or value me more than Tequila, and that to me is so disrespectful. So yeah, you guys, that's the second thing. They didn't call me by my name. They didn't use my name. The third thing is lack of support. I feel like when somebody is your friend, they're gonna be there for you all the time, and vice versa. You're gonna be there for them all the time. You're gonna support them all the time. If you need to hit them up, call them, ask them for something, they're gonna be there for you. I'm not saying that you should be using people as doormats and they need to do whatever you say. All I'm saying is there should definitely be a balance of support within the friendship. It shouldn't just be one-sided, one person always there, always helping, always watching your kids, always driving you around, always taking you places, always giving you money. Like, it really needs to be a balance of what y'all are doing for each other and the support. Like, there should not be a lack of support there. And you shouldn't feel a lack of support either. So this is another thing that I want to say, because like there's a lot of videos on YouTube about spotting fake friendships, being around fake people. The reason this video is different is because I really want to talk about how difficult it is to spot the subtleness of when people are really, truly, deeply being fake and they don't care about you, but it seems like it is real support. So I know what support feels like, you guys. I know what a real support system is. I know what it's like to have a real support system because I have one right now. I have lots of family in the area. I have lots of friends in the area. I have people to help me watch my son. If I needed to, I have somebody pick me up and bring me to work right now. I drive, but if I needed somebody to come pick me up, I have like at least 10, 20 people I can call. That's a big support system. Not everybody has that. That's a privilege to have. But I'm saying that to say I know what real support feels like versus a lack of support, versus pretend support, versus fake support, versus when someone's like, oh yeah, you can hit me up, you can get whatever you want, but then when you actually do hit them up, it's a problem. Well, why aren't you getting your life together? Well, why aren't you doing this? Well, shouldn't you do this? You should just go and do this. Yeah, I can help you, but you should do this next time. Like, why didn't you? And it's a difference between actually genuinely trying to help somebody, actually genuinely trying to support somebody, being there for somebody, and just faking the funk, just faking it because you feel like, okay, now, like, I have to pretend to like this person because I've been pretending to be their friend. Now I have to pretend to like this person. I really hate this person's guts, but I'm gonna show her fake support so she doesn't realize I actually don't really like her, but I just need her around because it's really benefiting me at the moment. The fourth thing is prioritizing their needs over the entire friendship. I'm not even just saying prioritizing their needs over your needs, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna prioritize me over somebody else because I have to take care of myself before I can take care of somebody else. But prioritizing your own needs over the entire friendship. Just completely making every single conversation, every single thing about you, your problems, everything that you got going on, because your life is horrible, your life is worse than everybody else, and you don't even have it that bad, and my life is so horrible, and I gotta take care of me, and whenever you have an issue, I don't care, girl, because that's you, and this is me. Like, no, real friendships prioritize each other. Real friendships, if I need something and you're laying on your couch and you decide, well, I'm gonna finish my Netflix show and come and be with your friend and talk to your friend when she's going through something, when she's going through depression, when she's feeling some type of way, that's different. That's that's not real. That's not real friendship. That's not real support. Prioritizing your own needs over the friendship, or even just your own wants, your own desires over the friendship. Like, I'd rather chill here instead of go and like make sure my friend is okay. My friend is calling me, telling me she's not okay and that she needs some help, but instead of actually helping her, I'm going to pull out a camera and record her and post it on the internet. Like, prioritizing your own wants, your own desires, your own needs over the friendship. Like, that's number 4. That's how you really tell if somebody is not for you. That's how you really can tell if somebody is fake. That's how you really can tell if somebody just wanted to use you up until they had a moment to exploit you. The last thing that I want to talk about, you guys, is actions not matching words. When somebody promises you something, when somebody says they're going to do something for you, when somebody asks, do you need help, and then they don't actually help you, when somebody doesn't include you in important moments of their life, or they do something important and you're the last person to know about it, or all the friend group gathers for a birthday party and you don't know until you accidentally show up and realize you weren't even invited. Like, these are ways to know that you really aren't valued by this person, that this person really does not give a damn about you, that you are really on this person's, you're the last person on this person's mind, even though they're pretending to be your friend. And it's so scary to me, honestly, how many people are like this nowadays, because I've had so many friendships like this, and I just don't understand it, you guys, because I'm not saying I'm always the nicest person. I'm not saying I'm always the best at friendships. But one thing I will say is, like, my brain does not think in a way that is like vindictive towards other women, where I would sit there and I would like pretend, like I would be so calculated to pretend to be your friend, and I actually hate your guts. Like, my brain just doesn't work that way. Like it's never worked that way. Not even in high school. Like, there was times where I excluded people because I actually didn't like them, or they weren't actually my friend. But there was never a time where it was like, I want to be calculated enough to pretend to be your friend, or pretend to like you, or pretend to help you with some shit so I can use it over your head. Or like pretend to like you, but I actually really hate your guts, and I'm gonna invite all my friends to a birthday party, and you're not actually gonna be invited because I'm only pretending to be your friend. Like, it sounds so high school, you guys, because it is so high school. But when I tell you this stuff happens in adult life, when I tell you guys that adults are still treating each other like this in adult life, I promise y'all, especially in the club where I was at, especially in the club, that's where the most vindictive people are. I will never have another girlfriend from the club. Never again. I'm saying all this, you guys. I'm not trying to be vindictive. I know there's a lot of people who watch my videos who, you know, have seen me in friendships with people that didn't last. So I'm not making this video to be vindictive or say, oh, you should not like this person. I'm making this video because I want to empower you guys to set boundaries with people. I have changed the trajectory of my life by cutting certain people off, by unfriending people, by blocking people, by leaving people where the hell they are at, by not befriending everybody. Mostly by setting boundaries, taking care of myself, and realizing that I do have to set myself as a priority. I do have to put myself first most times. When it comes to these signs, I'm not focusing on one person. This is not one person that did this stuff to me. This is multiple years of me learning lessons from different friendships, me learning lessons from different scenarios and different situations. And I feel like this is relatable, and I feel like so many people have gone through so much of this stuff. That's why I want to talk about it. Not because I'm trying to be vindictive, not because I'm trying to throw anybody under the bus, not because the gossip is being served, but because I genuinely want you guys to learn from my lessons too. I want you guys to realize that I'm a human too. I'm relatable. I go through the same stuff y'all go through. I mean, y'all know that. But yeah, it's just an overall, I'm giving y'all some overall value, some overall gems that y'all can use to take with y'all. Because I feel like once you get out of high school, it's like, oh, we don't have to deal with that no more. But like, you do. You have to deal with cattiness. You have to deal with jealousy, enviousness. Is that a word? Enviousness? You have to deal with jealousy. You have to deal with cattiness. You have to deal with backstabbing. All of that when you're an adult. And it's like, yeah, you think when you get older, you don't have to deal with that anymore. And it's like just not the case. I want to keep the focus on the fact that we have made growth, not that we're going back or not that we're like calling anybody out. I want to focus on the fact that this is my experience and that we've made growth and that now we've set boundaries and we're only surrounded by people who love, care, and value us. So, and you guys always warn me about people. Like, you guys always warn me about people. And then I always am like, you know what? I got to figure it out for myself. And then I always, like, you guys are always right. So, but yeah, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video about fake friendships, sabotage, and how to spot all the signs. If you guys want more videos like this, make sure that you comment down below, like this video, and yeah, tell your friend about it, but not your fake friend. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.